Another day, another video.
So today's video is something that a lot of us students can relate to in the summertime with not having classes. Woo woo. It can get a little boring, like if you're not working, or let's say like you have some time off for work, and with how things are nowadays, you might not be able to go on vacation, or now is not the time to go on vacation. It can get a little boring staying at home and doing like not much. So today's video, we are talking about what to do when you have too much time on your hands. Now the first one's going to be the obvious. Call in your reinforcements. This can be your girls, your guys, anyone, any person that you can just pick up the phone, call them, and schedule a hangout. Preferably you want people who are on the same thing, whether they don't have work or maybe you know their schedule already. Call them up and just ask them, what you doing? Then you can have just plans just like that. The next one is going to be another one that can be something that we all kind of go through. Finally do something you've put off for a long time. Now, during classes or during school time, that time of the year, you might push off your plans that you've wanted to pursue because you got too much on your plate. Now's not the time. But now that it's summer, you don't have that kind of same responsibilities. Now's the time to pursue it. Now's a better time than ever. Now the next one is, this is going to be more for my entrepreneur mindset people. Make a business. Literally. We are at the time where we can do anything. The risk factor to reward ratio, at least in my situation, living at home and all, I have a lot of room to make risk, and why not take it? Now's the time to make the mistakes we need to make, and I think making a business, one, teaches you a lot. Two, it allows you to go out of your comfort zone because you're learning and you're experiencing so much new things. And three, takes a lot of time, and you've got that time on your hand. So why not try it? Now, the next one is invest in your hobbies. This can look different for different people, whether you play instruments or whether stuff you used to do as a child. Why not do it now? Why not try to do those things again? I used to dance. I can practice dancing again. I used to play instruments. Why not play those instruments again? All these things are things that are quite accessible, and for the most part, it could be stuff that's lying in your basement. Pull out those old rollerblades. Give it a go. Invest in it. And honestly, investing in your hobbies can lead to much more. If you are an avid reader, you may want to invest into looking into things you can do as a reader that can give you like more experience, whether it be job opportunities, volunteering. These are all things where you're investing in your hobby, so you're doing it more. You're investing in taking time to explore where those hobbies can take you, whether that be on the entrepreneurial level, whether that be on the volunteering level, whether it just be taking time for yourself and giving it a shot. You won't know until you try. So, don't beat it before you try it. I feel like that's the wrong phrase, but you know what I mean. Now, for the next one is learning a skill. Now, these can be skills that can be applied to your future, or honestly, skills that you've always wanted to try out. I've always wanted to play guitar. Now, that might not be a skill for everyone. It might not sound like a skill, but to me, you playing an instrument, that's a skill. And fourth, and so on. These can be anything. These can also be things that can manifest into hobbies. So, once again, give it a shot. You won't know until you try it. The next one is sketching something random. Now, I am not the most creative person in the sense of drawing skills, but ain't nobody gonna see it, so might as well play with the art. And this can be anything from abstract to realism. You can do anything. It's your canvas or your paper, your pen, pencil, or colored pencils. You do what you want with it, and you'll be surprised by how quick the time flies while you're in the zone of sketching. And honestly, with anything else, from the hobbies to the skills, time flies when you're in that zone of getting into it. Once you reach that area where you're just going with the flow of it, time flies. And that's what you want in this situation. You want the time to fly, so you might want something good to come out of it. And sketching and drawing can be very therapeutic. For people who don't have the most artistic sense, hey, you can do a coloring book. Adult coloring books, kid coloring books, any coloring book. So I would say give it a shot. You might find your inner artist in all of this. The next one is, this is for more of my gym people or people who are trying to get into fitness. Make a workout plan. The thing I find the hardest as someone who likes to work out is making an actual schedule, whether it be from the actual when I'm going to the gym, what am I going to be hitting, or figuring out my workout split, or maybe I want to experiment with new workout plans. It'll take a while, and even learning different forms for those specific workouts that you're trying, or figuring out whether you want to do a dumbbell form of it or a rack form, like a squat rack form. There's so many different scenarios and situations that you can look into when you're making a workout plan, but make a workout plan. You can look at the different ways that you can push your body to the limits that you want to, and honestly, it's fun. When I've done it, 2 hours have flown by. One, because I didn't know the form of a lot of things, and two, because there's way too many different workouts. There's way too many different exercises that we can be doing, and it's fun to experiment with it. Once you're in the gym, yes, you might look a little goofy trying them, but hey, you're the one getting stronger at the end of the day. You're the one increasing your flexibility, your balance, so give it a shot. You won't know it until you hit it. That's also not the phrase. But moving on. The next one is make a video. Do what this is. From realistically a 15-minute video from recording. So recording will take me 20 to 25 minutes because I make a lot of mistakes. And then I have editing, which will take me, depending on how many mistakes I've made, or maybe I want to change the direction of the video itself. That can take me a couple hours. And then thumbnail, the part I enjoy the most, and for me it takes me up to an hour because I like to play with the different fonts, the different placements, so all of that, it takes a while to do. And for me, I find it to be a great outlet, and that's what all of this is. It's finding an outlet where you can explore, where you can create, where you can have fun, play with. Time will fly when you're doing stuff that you enjoy, so why not make the most of it? The next one is try something you haven't tried for a while. This can be skateboarding, this can be going out and playing basketball. That's something I've done recently, and let me say, it's hard. Playing ball is hard. It's not like soccer at all. I've noticed, so it's definitely been fun to play with that. Another thing is for people who've grown up doing different stuff, whether it be gymnastics, for me, like I said, it was ballet. Practicing your skill, practicing your formation, your movement, practicing anything. This can range from more of a dynamic movement type of thing, of dance or gymnastics, like I said, swimming, playing basketball or soccer or baseball, to more stagnant things. If you used to do art, painting, give it a shot. You don't know, you might bring out your inner artist in all those. And you know what? You might end up creating a great piece that you can put on your wall for next time. So I would say try it, honestly. The next thing is going on a walk. Now, I understand for some people this might be something that they might not lean to because their neighborhood may not be the safest, but I live in a pretty great neighborhood. There's people always walking their dogs, we have joggers, all that type of stuff, so I feel pretty safe. So there's this new thing that's been coming up called the hot girl walk. Take your hot girl walk, listen to that music, listen to that podcast, or don't even listen to anything. You can listen to the nature that's happening outside naturally. Walk around, enjoy it. This can take up to 2 hours for me, so that's 2 hours you've just killed. And you've gotten your steps in. Your 10,000 step goal can be easily achieved with this one. The next one is do a self-care day. Now, I'm not the biggest person of self-care in the sense that, one, I don't have the time, but when you have the time to do it, do it. Do that face mask, do that hair mask, do that. Put on that Netflix show, binge it while you're waiting for your masks to dry or finish its time. Take that bath, put that bath bomb in it. These are all things you can be doing, and honestly, a self-care day, that thing goes by quick. You'll be opening your eyes and your skin will be dewy as heck. And 3 to 4 hours have flown by. Maybe even more, depending on how long you take. But that's for you to find out. So take a self-care day. The next one is my favorite thing. This might be something for people who like to manifest. Make a mood board. There's a year mood board you can make. There's goals that you want to achieve. Make mood boards for that. You can make a mood board for something that you want to perhaps manifest, for all those people who like to manifest. There's so many different types of mood boards you can make, and it's fun. Whether you do the digital version, as I have it on my laptop, or you can do the paper, the magazines, the collecting. That's fun too. It's just fun. Creating mood boards, 1, is inspiring, 2, motivating, and 3, it can make you realize some things in the process of making that mood board. So give it a shot. You might be surprised. The next one is get a book and read it. Now, I'm not the biggest reader, I will say, but I love reading self-help books, as I previously mentioned in other videos. But pick up a book, start reading it. See what you like, see what you enjoy from it all. Maybe you want to experiment with different books. I'm lucky enough that my library is literally walking distance, like less than a 15-minute walk. So I would highly recommend doing that. And honestly, for me, yes, I do get tired easily when I read. But if it's a book I like and I get into the zone, I can get halfway through a book quite easily. So try it. Give it a shot. Even if you're not a reader, give it a shot. If you don't like it, hey, you at least give it a shot. So there's that. And then the last one is, this one is one of my favorites. I've literally made a video of getting ready for one. Take yourself on a date. Get ready. Put on that clothes. Book the reservations if need be. If not, you can just walk into one and take yourself on a date. Eat out. Enjoy that alone time. Take that time to self-reflect, to enjoy the scenery, to dress up, to look cute. If you want to, you can take your pics. Ain't nobody there. And enjoy that food. I am a big foodie person. I love to eat. If it's not quite obvious with the way I be acting when I bring up food. But I love food. And what better way to enjoy food than taking yourself out on a date? It can even be takeout. If you're too shy, you can stay in the car, build it up to that, but the end goal would be taking yourself on the day. And it's quite liberating. Once you eat out by yourself, it can be very liberating. Now, there's going to be awkward times, there's going to be a sense of strangeness because you're new to this, but it can be a fun process if you make it. Listen to that feel-good music as you get ready, then dressing up, then going out, driving the car, listening, and then getting to the restaurant, being seated, getting your drinks, your food. It's just a whole. And that is it. Those are the things I would do personally, and you can take away from any of these for when you have too much time on your hands, when you're bored, when time is not going fast enough. You might not have plans for that day. These can be ideas for what you can do for the day. Quite literally anything. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to see more of me, I am more active on my socials, so they'll be right here. And yes, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!